Today's total body fitness is going to be stability ball. You will need a couple sets of weights as well to amplify the workout. Otherwise, all you need is your ball. And if you don't have a ball, no big deal. You can do a lot of the exercises without the ball. Let's warm up with some twists. You're going to separate your feet. Keep your feet planted for this round. So you're going to rotate right and left and try not to turn your hips. We're going to put that ball down and we're going to stretch forward. Your feet will stay in that wide stance. You're going to bend your knees so that you don't overstretch your hamstrings. So make it kind of a moving stretch in and out. We reach and center and reach and center, reach and center and reach and center. One more. And then grab your ball, coming back up to standing. Go ahead and kick your legs a little bit, shaky, shaky. And now we're going to take the ball to the side and up at a diagonal, the other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Another stretch, and come up. All right, let's go to the other side, starting to the left, swinging up to the right side. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You should already feel those shoulders working. Go ahead and stretch and release. We are going to squat and then press the ball up over the head. I would like you to bend the elbows to do it versus doing a straight arm lift. 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stretch it out. We're going to go back to the rotation twist. However, this time, instead of keeping your hips steady, you're going to transfer your weight to one foot and pivot, turning the heel out, turning the leg in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're going to bring the ball to one side. We'll do 10 marches, then we'll switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change the ball. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're going to work a figure 8. So the ball is going to circle on one side and then go down and circle on the other side. Now let's do 10 total. So each side will count as a number. Here we go. Circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Let's have a seat. So to sit on a ball like this, don't just sit on it without holding on. The other thing that you want to be mindful of is you don't want to sit right on the very top of the ball because you will probably go backwards. So usually the best way to do it is put your hand on it, then turn, and then make sure you're sitting in front of your hand, okay? That helps people not go wobbling and rolling off the ball. It's a little tip that I quickly learned. All right, so from here, we're just going to move the hips a little right and left. You want to sit up tall while doing this, not slouching down. And then we're going to think of pelvic tilt like a cat and cow. So you're going to bring your pelvis forward, rolling the ball forward and back. It's not real big. It is just a little bit more of a hamstring lengthening and stretch, and also just getting used to moving on the ball. Then you're going to sit up tall, rotate to the right, come to center, then rotate to the left. Center. Here we go. 1, center. 2, center. 3, center. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're now going to work the arms. You're going to touch the side of the ball, then reach the arms up to a Y. We go down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to start rolling the ball forward and walking down and walking up. So you want to make sure your feet have something sticky and that you're not going to just slide down and struggle to get back up. So whether you need shoes on or sticky socks or bare feet, helpful hint, when you walk down and when you walk back up, don't look up at the ceiling. Always look forward at the wall in front of you. So you're going to walk forward as far down as you can go. Maybe it's just to there, and then you're going to push yourself back up. If you can get all the way to your shoulders, that's great. It might look like this. You would walk down to your shoulders. I'm still looking here. I haven't decided to look up yet. And then I'm going to walk back. Now, when you walk back, you want to try to sit up, rolling up, sitting up, sitting up, sitting up. Okay? Let's do 5 walk outs and roll it back up. We're going to walk it down and then walk back. I like to bring my arms up. It helps me keep my spine nice and long. It might help you as well. Going down for number 2. How low can you go? How far can you get that ball to your shoulders? And then coming back up, rolling up. Arms can come up, make it harder. 2. We go down and walk it back. There's 3. By the way, your ball does scoot back a little bit usually when you do this. And we go down. And back up for 4. Should feel your thighs working. Maybe your hamstrings, maybe your stomach. This is our last one, I do believe. And number 5. All right, so you're going to put your elbows onto the ball and you're just going to apply pressure. I want you to think of pushing down like you're trying to squish the air out. We're going to hold that for 5 counts and then take a break. Helpful hint, don't let your shoulders shrug up. Keep the shoulders pushing down away from your ears and then push down using your core more than, my arms are firm, but I'm trying to use my stomach and my spine to push down, not just my arms. Here we go. Pushing and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take break. We go again. Pushing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take break. Again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take break. And one more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take break. You're gonna come down onto your back now. Okay, all right. So I call this the resting astronaut because I feel like I'm an astronaut getting ready to be launched into outer space, and it's a lovely resting pose. The ball is tucked in, my legs are bent and resting over the ball. From here, all you're gonna do is straighten your legs. You're gonna feel the back of the knees touch the ball. That's where most of the pressure will be. You're going to push down into the ball, but don't lift your hips up. Okay, it's going to want to pull your hips up, but don't allow it this first round. We're going to push down and hold for 5 and then release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Push down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. It's tricky not to get your hips up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. And hopefully you notice your legs were working, but also your abs might have contracted and pulled in as well. This time you're going to do the same thing. You're going to push down, but now you're going to squeeze your glutes. That squeezing of the glutes is going to help you lift the hips up off the floor. It's like a straight-legged bridge. So you're going to straighten your legs, you're going to push down, squeeze your glutes and push your hips up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. We go again, straighten the legs, push down and then squeeze, lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. We go again, straighten the legs, push down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower. And one more time, nice straight legs, push down, squeeze glutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and lower down and rest like an astronaut. Next, we're going to bring the legs so that the heels are right on top of the ball and the toes are straight up. I do have a space between my knees and my toes. The object here is actually a pretty easy exercise, but this is designed to help stabilize and reset any imbalances in your hips and lower back. So you're going to lengthen the legs, roll it out, and then you're going to bring it back in and roll it in. Now there's 2 ways to do this. One way is pushing down into the ball. The other way is to be very light on the ball and extending and pulling back in. You've got your heels there on the top, your knees and toes are straight up, a space, and you're going to go slow, trying to be soft on the ball, and then bringing them back in slow. Okay, the first few times you do it, it might not feel too hard, but the more you do it, come along with me when you're ready, is that you're going to start to feel your core have to try to lift and pull everything back up and in. You can make this pretty easy, but if you're really doing it right, it should get pretty difficult pretty fast. So instead of using our hamstrings doing this exercise, we're using the hip flexors and the quads and of course your core. Take a break, leave the legs long and the ball far away from you. From here, we're just gonna lift up a leg and lower, and lift up a leg and lower. Lift and lower, and lift and lower. But what I'm gonna try to do is not let the ball move. So the first few I demonstrated, I was just doing it and you could see this bottom leg was kind of moving, my ball was moving. So this time when we go to do it, we're going to be a little more cautious or conscious, that's it, conscious of making sure that when we lift the leg and lower, that the ball leg is steady. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent. All right, guys, we're gonna come back up. So you're gonna be on your belly on the ball, and your feet are gonna be on the floor, and your hands are gonna be on the floor, and your body is resting on the ball. It should be pretty comfortable to do, unless you just ate a big breakfast, then probably not. And we're gonna lift one leg at a time. So I want your legs straight and strong, and you're squeezing and lifting from the glute. You want you to look out in front of you, but on the floor, so that your neck stays nice and long and your shoulders come away from your ears. I even want you to pull your belly button in a little bit, okay? So that way everything is nice and contracted. Let's do 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you're going to come down onto your knees, and you're going to let your head lower, and you're going to lift your head and shoulders. So now we're working straight back muscles. You can bring your hands to the side of your head like a Mickey Mouse, and you go down and up. You could also bring the arms out to a side or up to a Y. A Y would be the hardest. Come low, lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come to kneeling or kneeling upright, just giving yourself a break. Our next move is going to be back in the plank, and instead of just lifting the leg, we're also going to lift opposite arm, doing a bird dog. So you're in a plank, and you're going to squeeze, you're going to lift right leg, and then you're going to lift opposite arm. It is not easy. And then you're going to lower down, and then you're going to switch. You're going to do left leg, and then you got to roll a little bit, and you got to try to lift up that arm. You got to kind of roll a little bit to the side to help you get to that position. We're going to go real slow through this and see where we can go. Right leg, strong shoulder, away from the ear. See if you can balance. Hold. And release. Let's switch to the other side. Left leg, shift a little bit so you can come light onto that right fingertip. Make sure your left arm is strong, guys. And then right arm. Balance and hold. And release. Let's go again. Right leg, left arm. Hold. Release. And change. Left leg. Get that nice strong arm and lift and hold. And take a break. Okay, next we are going to do knee tuck-ins. This one is probably one of my more favorite ones to do. Very important that when you go to do this move that you're looking away from the ball. Look out in front of you as far away as possible. So you're going to scoot way back so that you can get into a plank, and you want this ball to be closer to your thighs when you're starting. Your feet will be off the floor. It might look like this. You're going to get onto the ball, and you're going to walk your hands out, and you've got more of your thighs onto the ball to start. Now remember, we don't want to look down at the ball, but what you do want to do is try to lift your hips up and roll the ball forward towards your hands. So you want to look out in front of you on the floor, and the higher you can get your hips, the stronger you can pull the knees in and underneath you, and then extend back out. Let's aim for 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and roll yourself back. All right. So we are going to sit back onto the ball and we're going to work the arms using weights and a resistance band. All right, so I'm going to bring both sets over as well as a light loopy band. Let's do a little rotator. So we're going to keep the elbows in and we're just going to push the hands open. When you do this, make sure your shoulders are down. Your head is pulled into like a little bit of a chin tuck so that you're not forcing a forward head posture. And you're going to open the hands a little bit. Try not to open the elbows too. That's a little different exercise. So just little pulses here. Keep the shoulders pulling down. You should start to feel that it's not the arms or the hands doing the pulling, but it is your shoulder blades. Some people call them their wings. And relax, shake it out. Then we're gonna push the band forward and we're gonna pull and pull. So I'm doing like a punching, pulling action. Yes? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You can put your band down, shake out the arms. Let's start with a light set of weights. And we're going to do a bicep curl overhead press. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Put your lighter weights down. So we're going to do a chest press next. So you'll probably want a little heavier weight. We are going to walk feet down, lay back onto the ball, and then we're going to push the arms up towards the ceiling. That's your chest press. Once you get there, you're going to get your head to go onto the ball. You will be looking at the ceiling at this point, and you're going to lift your hips up and bring those weights into play. Then open the arms to a 45-degree angle. You're going to contract the chest and straighten the arms. They're going to stack over your shoulders. Let's do 10 of these. Inhale, exhale 1. Inhale, exhale 2. Inhale, exhale 3. Inhale, exhale 4. Inhale, exhale 5. Long neck, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to do a pull over, and we're going to bring the weight over the head and then straighten the arms. Here we go. Tricep extension 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're going to lean back till you feel the ball on the lower back. Then you're going to extend even further back and come up to that position. You're not going to come all the way up here. Why, you ask? Because if you're all the way up here, you're not working your abs anymore. You are now taking a coffee break. So we want to do this exercise where it's the hardest the whole time, which is leaning back. We're going to do 10 of those crunches and then take a break. During those whole 10, you should never feel like you're sitting all the way upright like this, because that's not working. You're not doing anything. All right, here we go. Leaning back as far as you could go, right, without doing a big back bend. And you're going to come up to that hard position. Hold it there. 1. Go back. Hard position. 2. Nice long spine, no rounding spine. 3. 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so we're gonna do one more thing on our stomach, and we're gonna be working the back of the shoulders, our rear delts and the upper back muscles, because you are on your stomach and you're gonna bring your arms out to an airplane wing. I'll show you first here. Let me just do it this way since my weights are on this side of the mat. You can do this with your knees on the floor and extended. The arms are gonna come out to the side like this, but to make it a little more challenging, you would be up into that plank position, legs are off the floor, and then you're gonna do the arms out to the side. Now, I like to have the ball a little bit more on my belly and less on my chest, so that I really have to work my back muscles in addition. So it might look something like this. My arms aren't gonna come up all that high, but my neck is long and shoulders are pulling away from the ears. Toes are on the floor because you need that leverage. Let's do 10 together. And we go exhale, lift it 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Inhale, exhale, 4. Inhale, exhale, 5. Inhale, exhale, 6. Inhale, exhale, 7. Inhale, exhale, 8. Inhale, exhale, 9. One more, exhale, 10. Nice. All right, guys, stretch it back. Putting the elbows a little bit onto the ball and lengthening. Even putting my forehead on the ball will help get a stretch in my upper back. If you want to continue to do some upper body work while we do those leaning back abs, maybe try a resistance band. Why not? So what you do is either hold on to it or put it around your wrists. You're going to get into your position. You've got your lean back and your lift. When you lift, you would push the arms or pull the arms apart. The higher the arms are over the head, the more challenging that will be as well. Okay, here we go, 10 more. So lean back and we lift up 1. Stay in that hard zone. Exhale 2. Exhale 3. Get a good ab squeeze here. 4. We only got 10, right? We're almost there. 5, halfway there. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll it back up. So we have a back bend option. If this works in your spine, this is great. You're going to roll forward, roll the ball forward, and you're going to support your head with your hands and try to open and get a stretch through your upper body. Maybe you can reach the arms up over the head and touch the floor. You can also start to lengthen out the legs. If you want to watch it first or just dive right in, you go for it. So you're going to walk forward, make sure you look forward, get there, support your head, head comes back, make sure your head is on the ball. If your head is not on the ball, adjust till your head is on the ball and the neck is long. From there, you have options for your arms. From there, you can start to roll and taking that ball so that your head comes closer to the floor and your hands might be able to touch down. Your legs might also lengthen out. And then you're going to roll back so your butt is low and your head comes back to normal. You're going to support your head with your hands to help bring yourself forward. Go slow. And then either walk your way back up or just have a seat down onto the floor. Either way, whatever works. And then we're going to round. We're going to round over the ball a little bit like a child's pose would be. And then we're going to take a side stretch. In yoga, this would be called gate pose. So one leg out to the side, one knee in, and you're going to lower down to get the hand to the floor. That bottom leg should release and come so that you're not on your knees. So you're really resting over your ball. From here, you have the option to just stay with your head, but you can also let your head start to drift down towards the floor and get a stretch through the neck. Another option would be reach the arm and then start to lower everything, including your head, getting that side body stretch. Finding what works for you. Some people even like to turn open in this movement, or even round forward and open, making a rotation. Just be slow and mindful with what you do and how you do it. All right, let's try the other side. And then taking the head, I like to do the head first, just to see if I can get a good neck adjustment, which I usually do. And then bring the head back up, and we can add the arm, then working more underneath into the tricep and your lat and your serratus anterior muscles down your side obliques. And you can come back up, and once again, you can try to rotate here, there, and everywhere. And that is it, guys. All right, well, hopefully you enjoyed your exercise ball class. We'll see you next time.